Hey guys, welcome to 30-Day Get Fit Challenge. This is day 19 of our challenge and we are currently on day 5 of week 3. If you have been following along, congrats, we have 2 more days to go, and if you're new, welcome and thanks for joining us. So today I thought we could do something fun and different. We're not going to be doing any lunges or any high knees. You may be wondering right now, no cardio and no lunges, and what's today's routines going to be? So today we're going to be doing a no repeat total body Pilates workout. You're definitely going to feel the burn on your arms, your back, your core, your legs, and your butt. All you need for this routine is an optional exercise mat. I've included both your warm-up and your cool-down. Now let's get to work.
Alright guys, now let's get ready for our warm-up session. We're going to be doing 6 exercises today, starting off with the basic squat. Start out nice and slow and slowly increase your range of motion. Also, focus on regulating your breathing. Keep your back flat and your core contracted. And you want to make sure your knees are parallel to your feet as you find your squat. Next, we're going to be doing pulses. We're not going all the way up or all the way down, staying at the most painful part. And let's enjoy the burn. Next, we're going to do a squat hold. The burn is going to be really intense, but try to hold it there for as long as you can. Here we go. It really helps if you find your own breathing pattern. Breathe in through your nose and breathe out through your mouth. Keep your core tight and breathe. Try to hold it there for as long as you can until you absolutely can't stand it. Just 5 seconds left. Keep going, guys. 1 and let it relax. Now we're moving on to a PLIÉ squat. Your feet way past your hips and your shoulders, and your toes pointing outward at about 45-degree angle. Sit straight down and stand straight back up. You want to make sure your back is flat and your chest open the entire time. In 5 seconds, we're gonna switch over to a PLIÉ squat plus a calf raise. Switch it up. Again, back flat, your chest open, and keep your butt tucked in. Focus on your breathing pattern. We're halfway through. Next, we'll be doing a PLIÉ squat hold. This is the last warm-up exercise and we're gonna get a short little break after this one, so try to hang in there as long as you can. Keep your butt tucked in and breathe. Try to hang in there, guys. 15 seconds left.
I'm not sorry cause that was intentional. I meant every word that I said, yeah. You get angry with me cause I'm flexible.
Okay guys, so that was it for our warm-up. Now let's go ahead and get ready for group 1.
Alright guys, in today's workout, we're going to be doing 3 groups of exercises. And each group targets a specific area. In group 1, we're going to work on our butt and thigh. And we'll be doing 4 exercises back to back for 45 seconds each. Let's start off with the side leg raise. Here we go. Slow and controlled motion, no jerking, no bouncing, no momentum. Keep your toe pointed and your core tight. And find your own breathing pattern.
If you love me,
you can place your hand on the floor if you find it too hard to balance and stabilize. Otherwise, use your core to stabilize yourself. Halfway through already.
soul is nothing you own. No, I want us to love unconditionally. It means that I'm not yours alone. No, no, no.
There'll be no break between exercises today, so we're gonna jump right into leg circle in just a second. And here we go. We're gonna stay on the same direction and switch direction at the halfway point. I need you to give me a nice full round circle. Try not to use other parts of your body to compensate the movement.
If we keep things open, if you love all of me, then you let me be free.
Now let's go ahead and switch direction. Don't feel bad if you need to take a short little break at any moment. Just make sure you jump right back into it as soon as you can.
If you love me.
Next, we're going to switch sides for a side leg raise.
Taking on another. Isn't that a bit naive?
Let's switch it up.
Think you want each other. How could anyone believe? Taking on another. Isn't that a bit naive? But think you want each other. Yeah.
Same thing, no momentum, no jerking, no bouncing. And do not let your feet completely touch the ground as it comes down. Just slightly hover over your mat.
If we keep things open, if you love all of me, then you let me be free. If you love me, then you let me be free.
Switching over to a leg circle in just a second.
Love me.
And switch it up. Remember, nice full round circles.
Deeper when you quit playing charades. You act so cool, but underneath you seem afraid. There's something sweet about your eyes when you feel safe. You keep running away. Owe it to yourself to dare. Just try to.
Now let's go ahead and switch direction.
You care. You might not be intentional, but you seem scared. Just try to open up and let it lead somewhere. Breathe in some love.
Alright, next exercise is going to be a basic glute bridge.
Breathe in some love.
And switch it up.
And let yourself unfold.
Press up through those heels and tight squeeze at that top range of motion. Exhale as you press up and inhale as you come back down. And do not let your butt completely touch the ground, just slightly hover over your mat.
With yourself. Oh.
Halfway through, engage your core and focus on your breathing pattern.
Yeah. Let yourself unfold.
In 5 seconds, we're gonna flip over for a frog leg lift.
Open up and show someone you care. You might not
Let's
be
go ahead and switch. So one of the 6 Pilates principles is control. So you want to be mindful about performing your exercises in a slow and controlled motion. It is not only about doing the movement, it is also about practicing control over your own body.
let yourself unfold.
Halfway point. This may just be a tiny range of motion, but you're definitely gonna feel the burn on your glutes as well as the back of your thigh. Keep your toes pointed and your body as stable as possible. Do not rock back and forth and kick your leg up there. We're gonna switch sides in just a second. And switch. Focus on squeezing your glutes. This is the last exercise of this group, and we'll have a water break after this exercise. Exhale as you reach your leg up and inhale as you return to the starting position. Never let your glute relax.
Fly so fly, don't ya? Keep riding skies, won't ya? Standing on the edge.
Keep going, guys. We're halfway through.
You fly so fly, don't ya? Keep riding skies to yourself, to there. Just try to open up and show someone you care. It might not be intentional, but you seem scared. Just try to open up and let it lead somewhere.
Excellent work, guys. Now let it relax.
Alright guys, that's one group down. Now let's take a short break and grab some water if you need it before we jump into group 2.
Okay, guys, we've earned our water break. Let's grab some water if you need it, stretch it out, and catch your breath before we jump into group 2. In the next group, we're going to work on our arm and back. We'll be doing 5 different exercises for 60 seconds on, no rest in between. Let's start off with arm circle. Let's stay on the same direction for 30 seconds and switch direction at the halfway point. Now I need you to give me nice, full and big circles. Do not try to cheat by doing it in a small range of motion. Keep your core contracted and find your own breathing pattern. Let's go ahead and switch direction. Try to hang in there, guys. I know this one burns. It really helps a lot if you find your own breathing pattern. Next, we'll be doing a reverse dip. This is going to be the worst one, and the burn is going to be absolutely crazy. Here we go. Now the trick is to leave no room from your hands to your elbows. You want to keep your forearms stick together the entire time. Also, try not to let your elbows drop too low the entire time. You want to keep them at least as high as your shoulders. And as you lift up, lift as high as you can and tight squeeze at that top range of motion. You should feel the burn predominantly on your triceps. Halfway through already, guys. Keep it going. Exhale as you lift your arms up and exhale as they drop back down. I know it burns, guys. Hang in there. 15 seconds left. In 5 seconds, we're switching over to T to W. This is going to be another arm burnout round. Here we go. Focus on regulating your breathing, and I hope you're smiling at home. Keep it going, guys. We're halfway through already. These are great arm toning exercises that you can do at home without having to use any equipment. You can do these anytime and anywhere at your home. And if you could spend a couple minutes to do these every day, you are going to see the results. Next, we're going to move on to work on our back. We're going to be doing a lying W. Let's go ahead and lie down flat on our belly. What you're going to do is you're going to pull your arms back to as far as you can control and squeeze at that top range motion. Keep your core tight and breathe. Halfway point, keep it going, guys.
Does it feel you about to let me go? Let me go. I feel you're on the verge of breaking down at any minute.
Just 10 seconds left. In 5 seconds, we're going to switch over to a swimmer. And here we go. You want to lift up an opposite arm and leg each time. For a harder version, let your arms and your legs hover the entire time. And for an easier version, let them rest on the mat. You don't want to be slapping your arms and your legs up and down, or just let them go wherever they want. Practice control over your own body. This is the last exercise of this group, which means less than 20 seconds of work will get our water break. 10 seconds left, hang in there. 3, 2, 1, and let it relax.
Before we jump right into our next and the last group, feel free to grab some water if you need it. Take a short break before we jump right into it.
Alright guys, this is our short little break here. Feel free to hit pause if you needed a longer break. Otherwise, we'll jump into the next and the last group in 10 seconds. In the last group, we're going to work on our core. We're going to be doing 5 exercises for 45 seconds on with no rest in between. Starting off with roll up. In a lying position, slowly roll yourself up in a controlled manner. A harder version is to keep your legs and your feet together. In terms of breathing, exhale as you're rolling up and inhale as you're coming back down into the starting position. Keep your arms, your legs, and your core tight and never hold your breath. In 5 seconds, we're gonna switch over to a straight leg stretch. And switch it up. What you're gonna do is you're gonna hold on to one leg at a time while keeping the other leg hover on the mat. Then you're gonna pull your leg towards yourself for 2 times and release your leg and alternate between 2 legs. In terms of breathing, you wanna exhale 2 times as you pull your leg towards yourself and inhale as you're releasing your leg. Keep your toes pointed. Halfway through already, guys. Keep it going. You don't have to lock your knees if you're not quite flexible yet. Just do what you can do and remember, no one's judging. Next, we're going to move on to a single leg drop. And switch it up. Hands behind your head, pull your belly button in towards your spine, slowly drop your leg down and pull it back up. Exhale as your leg drops and inhale as it comes back up. Keep your belly button pulled in and constantly contract your abs. Halfway point. Five seconds left before we switch sides. And switch. Keep it going, guys. Halfway point. Our next exercise is going to be hundreds. Ready? And switch it up. You want to bring your feet up at about 90-degree angle and your arms straight by your side. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna pump your arms. This is definitely gonna challenge your core, and the key is to regulate your own breathing. Try not to breathe too fast and try to get into a habit of counting the number of your inhale and your exhale. In 5 seconds, we're gonna enter into our last exercise of today's routine, a simple toe tap. Here we go. We're gonna stay on the same position, and what you're gonna do is you're gonna slowly drop one leg at a time and let your toe touch on the mat. Keep your belly button pulled in towards your spine, and be mindful about keeping your knee in about 90-degree angle, and do not let your knee pass your hip joint. As you can see, I've just adjusted my knee position. As you're getting tired, you'll tend to move your knee closer and closer towards yourself, so you need to be mindful about keeping it away from your hip joint. 5 seconds. And let it relax. Alright, now finally we're going to be doing our cool down stretch. We're doing only 4 exercises today, starting off with walk out into downward dog. Now let's slowly walk out into a plank position. And slowly walk back into starting position. Deep inhale and exhale as you walk out into a downward dog position. Give a little stretch on those calves. Deep inhale and exhale. Find your own breathing pattern. If you want, give an extra stretch to those hips. Otherwise, hold it there in a downward dog position. Now listen to your body and see which part of it needs attention. Switching over to COBRA stretch in just a second. And switch. Child pose next. Deep inhale and exhale. Focus on your breathing and let your body go completely and relax. Now let's switch over to a seated overhead reach. If you enjoyed today's workout, make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. And if you know anyone else who's trying to train from home, definitely share this video with a friend. Comment down below and let me know what you want the next video to be about. I'll greatly appreciate it.
Fantastic work, guys. We have completed day 19. Be sure to drink lots of water after this workout, and I'll see you tomorrow.